So before I get into the video, I want you guys to drop a like on the video if you think the Brecci should be removed from Call of Duty Black Ops 3. To enter this month's gift card giveaway, all you have to do is drop a like on the video, comment something down below, and also stay subscribed to the channel. Good luck, guys, and enjoy the video. So in the gameplay in the background, I actually dropped 120 kills on Nuketown with this weapon right here, the 205 Brecci. And by all means, I don't think this is an impressive gameplay at all. I actually think this is probably one of the easiest gameplays I ever got for like 100 plus kills and stuff like that. This was not difficult at all, and the reason for that is because of the weapon I was using, and that's basically what the whole video is going to be about. So I just wanted to make that clear. I know a lot of people in the comment section are going to be like, yo, Raid, are you seriously, you think you're good at Call of Duty because of this gameplay? No, like I said, this was not a difficult gameplay to get. This was very, very easy, and the reason for that is because of the weapon I was using. So anyway, we're going to be talking about this weapon. We're going to be breaking it down, basically talking about how this weapon just needs to be, I don't know, fixed or nerfed or just removed out of the game completely, because if it was removed out of the game completely, I'd be a fan, man. I would be a fan. So I'm actually going to have Treyarch in the title of this video, and I want you guys to drop a like on the video if you think the 205 Brecci should be like fixed, should it be nerfed, or just taken out of the game completely, or just like, I don't know, something has to be done with this weapon. So drop a like if you think the 205 Brecci, it just has to be done. Something has to be done with it, nerfed or just taken out, something like that. And of course, if you guys do drop a like on the video, it will send to Treyarch's feeds and all that stuff, and they will hopefully see this video and kind of agree with my points that I'm going to make in this video, and hopefully agree with you guys. I'm assuming you guys are going to agree with me. And basically, what I want to talk about is how the 205 Brecci is probably the most overpowered weapon in the whole entire game. Now, I don't want to make this like a rant or anything like that. You can use whichever weapon you guys want to use in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You can use whichever weapon. You want to use the sniper, go ahead, use the sniper. If you want to use the Brecci, go ahead, use the Brecci. I'm just saying, if you get a good gameplay with the Brecci, it's not that impressive. Like I was just saying, I got 120 kills with the Brecci on Nuketown, and it wasn't that impressive. It's not that impressive, but I wanted to show how powerful this weapon can be if you use it like in any map. Nuketown, Fringe, I think this is the next gameplay that I show in this video. Metro, like any, gameplay or any map that you use this weapon on, it's gonna dominate, because something is, this weapon, I don't really know, man. If you use this weapon, you literally just turn into a hacker. It's really, really strange, but I'm basically going to go over the class setup that I was using, basically talk about what's going on in Black Ops 3 at the moment, because you guys probably run into a lot of people using the Breccis, and there's a lot of people actually hacking with this weapon. Like, they're using jitter mods, they're using just a lot of, mods and hacks with the Brecci, and they're making themselves like super overpowered and like untouchable, and getting like all these crazy gameplays, all these crazy feeds and stuff like that. So I know that was a pretty long intro, but we're gonna jump right into the video. So a lot of people are actually complaining about the Brecci in Black Ops 3. There's plenty of videos on YouTube talking about the Brecci and how it's like the most overpowered weapon in the game. There's a bunch of people using this weapon with jitter mods. If you guys don't know what jitter mods is, I'll show a clip on the background right now. Basically, you might have ran into them a couple of times. It's hard to play Black Ops 3 and not run into these people, because Treyarch, it doesn't seem like they're taking out the people using jitter mods at all. So you're most likely going to run into these people, but they're basically people who like their guns start freaking out and they shoot insanely fast. Like, it's basically like the Brecci, it's a tap fire weapon, but it makes the thing like literally like a full auto shotgun. It's absolutely crazy. I'll show clips in the background right now, but yeah, it makes this thing super, super overpowered. Basically, you can't die. Like, you're super untouchable. It makes this thing like fully automatic, and basically the most overpowered weapon in the game. But even if you don't have a jitter mod sort of attached, like a jitter mod controller or mod, whatever people use on nowadays, this weapon can still be deadly, and that's why I had to get this gameplay in the background to show you guys that you don't even need a jitter mod to do well with this weapon. Anyone could throw on this weapon, and anyone could do well with this weapon, because it's not that difficult to use, and it's very overpowered. It can literally kill people in like 2 shots, and you can get complete feeds with this if you have like extended mags on. I'll basically go over my class setup, the class setup I was using to make this thing seriously overpowered. But yeah, you don't have to be like a great Call of Duty player to get a good gameplay with this weapon. So a lot of people are actually, using these jitter mods and all these, crazy mods and hacks with this weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, especially if you play Chaos Mosh Pit and Nuketown and all that stuff, and you'll probably run into them. They're very, very annoying. If you watch any of my past videos, you guys will see that I sort of rage. I sort of get mad when I run into these people, because they sort of just ruin the game for me. Like, I'm using like M16 or like M8A7 or like, legitimate weapons in the game, But there's just a lot of people that I run into, and they're using breckies with, you know, jitter mod. It's basically overpowered. It's basically like a full auto sort of a shotgun, and it just ruins my kind of time on Black Ops 3. So that's exactly why I want to make this video. That's exactly why I'm going to have Treyarch in the title, because I want to get the message out that this weapon, something has to be made. I know Treyarch, they really don't bring in like weapon updates like, you know, Infinite Warfare does, you know, Modern Warfare Master does. You know, they don't have consistent weapon updates as the newer Call of Duties that they do. But Treyarch, I do think that something has to be done with the breckie. It's sort of ruining my, you know, my time playing Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 is still an insanely fun Call of Duty for me. I have so much fun playing it. I basically post it every single day on my channel. I know a lot of other YouTubers like iTanKid and, you know, like Frizz Eyes and stuff like that, like they post Black Ops 3 all the time, and I do know that they kind of get annoyed at, you know, breckies and stuff like that too. They think that this is not really a fair weapon to use in the game, especially with the people using jitter mod. So that's exactly why I'm bringing this video up on YouTube. It's not really like a rant, but it's sort of just like informing, you know, Treyarch that, yo, something has to be done. You know, Vanderhaar, if you're watching this video, man, something has to be done with this weapon. So the class setup that I was using in this was obviously the breckie, using the dark matter camo on it. You know, I wanted to get that elite MLG gameplay. You know, I want it to be the best as possible, and it's not really an impressive gameplay, but I wanted to have the dark matter camo on. So anyway, the attachments I was running, and I was basically going full attachment setup on this thing. So I was using rapid fire, fast mags, long barrel, and extended mags. If you run this specific, you know, attachment setup on the breckie, you will literally be a god at Black Ops 3. No one can really touch me in this gameplay. I was getting full streaks. I was literally just wrapping the streaks all the time. I was getting all my raids. I was getting the haters. I was even playing with my buddies iTanKid and Dr. Pineapples, and they were like, bro, you're gonna drop 100 plus. Like, I think I had like 80 kills or something in the first round of domination on Nuketown. So this thing, it's crazy. With rapid fire, you can increase the fire rate. So you're basically killing people even faster with this weapon. So it's already overpowered, but with rapid fire on, it's making it so it's even more overpowered. So it's like, really, like, Treyarch, are you gonna do that, man? Like, just throw rapid fire on. It's the most overpowered weapon in the game. Nonetheless, we have fast mags, so you can reload this thing faster, because, you know, with rapid fire, you're shooting out the bullets a lot quicker, so you're gonna want to reload and put all those, you know, bullets back in the chamber. So fast mags, you're literally just being a lot more agile and stuff like that. Also, I had long barrel just to increase the range, so it's even more powerful with the range. So if you're shooting people from afar, you know, usually with shotguns, you want to be up close and personal with people, but with this thing, you guys will see I'm taking out people with a little bit of range, like a medium to sometimes long range with the breckie, which is absolutely crazy. So long barrel is definitely crazy on this weapon. And I had extended mags, so as I'm shooting, I have more bullets in my magazine, and I don't really have to worry about, you know, reloading when I'm taking out like multiple people. Like, I get a lot of triple kills, I get a lot of quad feeds, fury kills in this gameplay, and that's crazy because I have this attachment set up on. And then also the perks I was running was Afterburner and Scavenger. Afterburner just so I can, you know, kind of have my recharge, you know, for the thrust faster. It's pretty good. I can keep jumping and be more agile, and then with Scavenger, I can just replenish my ammo. That's basically the class setup I was using, and in this gameplay, I dropped 120 kills without a jitter mod. So you literally don't have to have a jitter mod with the breckie to, you know, be good, I guess, with this gun. Anyone could throw on this weapon. Anyone can get a good gameplay. It's really not that impressive. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to make that clear, you know, this is really not an impressive gameplay. Let me know in the comment section, though, if you guys run into people using jitter mods and breckies and, you know, just hacking people and all that crazy stuff on Nuketown. There's usually a lot of people in Chaos Mosh Pit, just because, you know, a lot of people love to use the jitter mod breckie on Nuketown because it's the smallest map and it's the easiest map to actually spawn trap on. So if you ever play Chaos Mosh Pit, if you ever go into Nuketown, that's usually the game mode or the kind of like the playlist that I stick to and a lot of other YouTubers stick to, like, you know, TankKid. We constantly always run into these people using jitter mods and breckies. I just think that something has to be done with this weapon in the game. I mean, like I said, you know, before, Treyarch, they don't really, you know, release constant updates for, you know, for weapon buffs and nerfs and weapon changes and stat changes and stuff like that to the weapons of Black Ops 3, because it's sort of like an older Call of Duty. Even though a lot of people are still playing this game, like myself, they don't really come out with consistent weapon changes with buffs and nerfs and stuff like that, which I wish they did. That would be really awesome to kind of, I don't know, just change the game up a little bit more. But I really want them to change the breckie. I want them to maybe just nerf it a little bit, making it a little bit underpowered, or maybe even just eliminate the people using the jitter mod completely. Like, you can literally go back into people's like theater modes and you can just spectate them and see what they're doing, and they're so easy to kind of track, because if you just, you know, see the people in Chaos Mosh Pit a lot of people are using the jitter mod. So Treyarch, I don't really think it's that difficult to eliminate, or maybe just ban the people using jitter mods. Like, it's really not that fair. I know it just like ruins my, you know, gaming experience on Black Ops 3 because I love Black Ops 3. I like to use different weapons. I actually don't use the brecci at all. Like, this is like the first time in a very long time that I use the brecci because I know it doesn't really take a lot of skill to use, so I just don't use it, and it's really not that fun to watch me use it. Like, if I just used it for like a live commentary and you guys watch me play with the brecci, it's not going to be that fun to watch because it's not that impressive, as you guys know. So I barely use the brecci. I know a lot of other YouTubers don't use the brecci just for the plain fact that it's not that impressive, and a lot of people just use the brecci just to get a lot more XP, get a lot of kills. They want to level up faster, and this is definitely the weapon to use if you want to just level up faster and get a lot of kills. If you really don't even care about skill anymore, you just don't care anymore, just use the brecci, honestly. But Treyarch and David Von Haar, if you are watching this video, I want just to make this video just to bring it to your attention that this weapon is extremely overpowered, and I just think that something has to be done with it. I think that this thing needs a nerf. I think you need to just eliminate all jitter mod hackers in the game because it's definitely ruining and kind of tarnishing my gaming experience on Black Ops 3. And I know a lot of other people as well get very, very annoyed with this class. You can use whichever weapon you want in the game. You can use whichever weapon you want. That's fair because, you know, it's fair play. You know, there's the weapons in the game. You can use it, but it doesn't really take a lot of skill, so it's up to you, man. It's honestly up to you. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Just a little bit of like a semi-rant, just like Treyarch, do something about this weapon video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and I'll catch you guys on another one.